Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video. Today I have for you guys this beautiful 2022 BMC Teammachine and the SLR01. I guess this is their 4 edition model. This bike retails for $8,000. This is my first BMC I think I have on the channel, so forgive me if I get anything wrong. You guys can correct me down in the comments. But this is a size 54, and I just weighed it. It weighed right in around 17 pounds. 6 ounces. That's with the bottle cages installed. That's how you see the bike. But this is a brand new 2022, so I figured I'd go ahead and show it off. This bike right here is considered their all-rounder bike. This is like the standard look for what a climbing bike kind of looks like. It has the lower seat stays for the aeroness, kind of sharp edges, the integrated cockpit. You're seeing more and more bikes kind of go this route because it's a winning formula. Definitely, I mean, I'm not even gonna say this, but when I first saw this bike, it looked very similar to a Colnago V3RS with the integrated seat post up here. With just how everything is, it reminds me a lot like that. But there are some cool features on this bike, so I'm gonna go ahead and break down this whole bike, show you guys what it comes on it, show you guys what you get for $8,000, and we'll go from there. So starting off with the cockpit, this is a fully integrated, no cable showing stem and handlebar combination. These are a aluminum bar with their own kind of tape wrap on here. The shifters on here are a SRAM Force Axis 12 speed, so 2 gears in the front, 12 in the rear. It's a hydraulic disc brake and it's a wireless shifting. So the only 2 cables that are going to be on here are going to be these 2 cables that sit underneath here right here. These are hydraulic lines. You can see here, integrated cockpit manual right here. So if you did want to change out your stem or make it longer or whatever you like to do, they give you the instructions right here. You have the nice, beautiful BMC logo on the front, a flat black carbon up top here. The BMC logo is in a gloss black and then a nice highlighter yellow. Going down to the fork, I think this is one of the coolest features. Again, like I said, I work in the industry. I like just seeing those small things. They have what they call hidden dropout or hidden through axles, so you don't see the threads on the other side. I just think it looks really, really good. But yes, wheels on here are going to be their CRD 35 1SL. These are a carbon rim. They're included with the bike, and then they have their own CRD hub as well. These are a brand sold by BMC. You're seeing more and more companies make their own internal carbon wheels and components and stuff like that. So it's a 35 millimeter depth. The tires that come on here are Vittoria Corsa and a 700 by 25. These are with the new skin wall tires on here. They said you can fit up to a 30 millimeter tire. So this is the front wheel clearance. So the 25, you can go a little bit wider and do it to a 30 clearance tire. The rims are tubeless ready, but the tires I don't believe are tubeless ready, so keep that in mind. Going down to the frame, you have the SLR01. You have the BMC logo. Again, this is all a matte color, and this goes to a gloss, which really stands out. You have your integrated bottle cages right here that match kind of with the frame, and right here as well. And that weight that I did give you guys is with the bottle cages on there, so keep that in mind. This is the Model 4 that retails for $8,000, and you have it in a size 54. The front derailleur is a SRAM Force. The crank on here is a SRAM Force 48 tooth chainring up here and a 35 in the rear. This crank arm is set up for power meter, so if you did want to, all you have to do is buy a different spider and it'll work. Everything's power ready if you buy a power meter step on there. You have the little piece of SRAM Force chain right here, and then you go back to this cassette, which is a 1128, which I think this is new for this year because SRAM Force cassettes used to only be black. Now I'm seeing more and more have the chrome with the black on there. I'd like, options, which is nice. It definitely gives it a little different kick. I do prefer a black cassette overall, but that's just my opinion. Rear derailleur is a SRAM Force 12-speed derailleur. You have the lithium. You have a SRAM Force rear derailleur right here. The batteries are changeable, so if you do ever run out of juice from the rear derailleur to the front derailleur, you can go ahead and swap these batteries out. Lift it up like that, take out the battery, and vice versa. You can see right here, you have the lower seat stays. You have the little mount right here, which this is where you go ahead and loosen the bolt or loosen the wedge to kind of go ahead and lower the seat post. All these bikes now with these Aero seat posts are proprietary seat posts, so keep that in mind. And then up top here we have a physique saddle, a very popular style saddle. Wide saddle in the rear, nice cutout in the back. Looks very, very good. Big stack height on this bike. That's what I'm noticing, really, to be honest with you. That's a huge stack height from the get-go for a 54. It's massive. Rear wheel in the back is the same wheel as the front. It's the CRD 35 SL. CRD 35 1SL. It's a carbon wheel, and it has their own 35 millimeter depth, and they are tubeless ready. These are the Vittoria Corsa tires again, the 700 by 25 with new skin wall on there. And then Ooh, that free body sounds nice. I'll get you kind of guys a better close look of it. Sounds really well. I don't know if I'll be able to get a free body. Like I said, we have the BMC logo on the back, and then this is what really makes the bike to me. The top, where it kind of goes to a matte black color, fades to highlight yellow. You get a little bit of green in there. The color looks good. I mean, the bike stands out really well. The brakes on here are a 160 millimeter rotor front and rear center lock, so that's a 160 front SRAM force derailleur, 160 SRAM force rotor, and a 160 rear rotor as well. And then we have on here their own bottom bracket as well. I think that's a press-in. I think it looks like a BB90. But yeah, that's their BMC on there. The Teammachine is like their all-around bike. They have a Teammachine, which is more of their aero bike. But you're seeing more and more of these stages being won. I mean, it's getting to a point where these climbing bikes are almost getting to a point where they're so light that, and they offer these aero benefits, that they're getting to a point where, you know, a full aero bike that's a little bit heavier is kind of being negated by the fact that it's a little bit lighter. But we'll see in the future, man. I want to see if Specialized bring back Avenge really bad, so that's why I'm kind of butthurt about it. But yes, this is the BMC SLR01. This is a 4 model. It's a 2022, retails for $8,000. Weighed in right at 17 pounds, 6 ounces with the cages and everything that you see. This bike is available for sale, so if you guys are interested, let me know. And thank you guys again so much. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.